Hell yeah. Safeway Employee Association.
There you go.
I hope he's recording us already. This is top-notch content right here.
Oh, well, sure. I gotta keep this shit fresh. Speaking of fresh, let's roll a blunt, man.
Where's Brandon? I'm Chris Lujan.
I am called BINDU.
This is the I Ams.
That's the last time we had a blunt. You know what I'm talking about?
So introduce yourself to the people.
Oh, I am called BINDU.
Yeah, they've never seen you before.
Oh!
Only in older pictures.
Well, I got done cosplaying the old man.
Yeah, I guess so. Done cosplaying the old man.
It was a preview of what I'll look like in my 60s.
Yeah, well, like I said a few episodes ago, I don't think it's been out yet, but like I knew you were going to shave it at some point. You know.
It's getting hot,
I think you actually had it maybe longer than I thought you would have.
Yeah.
As you were shaving it, did you go to just the mustache or did you just take it all off at
I
once?
took off the beard, thinking it would be funny to have the mustache.
Yeah.
And then I realized how weak my chin is. And it looked hella ridiculous.
You should have had the mustache right here.
Dude, it was so ridiculous. I had the shit out, and this was gone, and I just had a little tiny guy right here.
Yeah.
What's it called? The
Soul patch.
Van, I don't know.
I think the Van Dyke is just this underneath with no mustache.
All right. Well, so anyways, I took it all off, and I had this shit, but I wasn't like that cool cowboy dude on The Big Lebowski. I was
of course
not that guy. And I was looking at myself like, oh, this has to go immediately.
One time.
So I took scissors and I fucking trimmed off the handlebars, and then I shaved in a little Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
Just for funsies.
Charlie Chaplin. Right?
or Michael Jordan.
Or Michael Jordan.
And then sent that to my brother, right? Just for a joke. And then I shaved it all off. And I almost fucked it. I almost shaved it all off. And how many times do you get a chance to do a Charlie Chaplin?
Well, exactly.
Right. So I was like,
so you have pictures of this?
Just one.
Okay.
It's hilarious. That you'll never see.
We won't post
it's
that.
It's never going on the internet.
I'm going to put a beep here anyways, even though it's not visual.
Well, it's just funny because my brother just married a Jewish person. And so if I do, like our whole comedy is how terrible
not a
can
fan
we get?
of Charlie Chaplin.
Not a fan of Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, well, so we try to like shock each other with, it's brotherly shit.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, I got a new mustache. And he was like, ouch.
There was one time, there was one time I grew just like, I was trying to grow a pencil thin mustache. Just the mustache part.
Like you're from Puerto Rico and shit?
Yeah. This is years ago, well before I had any of this.
Hell yeah.
And I tried to do it, and I just looked like a prepubescent Mexican boy. And I was like, this mustache cannot stand.
Yeah.
I don't like mustaches. Having them, I don't care. Like they look fine, whatever. But I kind of can't stand having a mustache because my upper lips. It's where I get sweaty. So it's like it's never comfortable for me. But I used to do the Van Dyke thing, just this with no mustache. Now I look at those pictures and go, what was I thinking? But it was just because I didn't like having a mustache, really.
Well, I gotta tell you, my beard was fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, I told you in that episode.
The mustache, look, it was fun to wear, but like today's gonna be 90 degrees.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 105 soon. Like, I don't want all that fucking shit on my face, man.
I know. I mean, I trim this all the time, lengthwise. It's always short.
And plus, right now, the world, we keep touching base. It keeps getting worse.
Oh, yeah? What's going on now?
It's so bad. None of my tickets are selling in this area.
Yeah.
Because everyone's freaked out. Because every day is like something worse.
Yeah.
It started out with riots that didn't happen in LA.
Right.
There's no riots happening in LA.
Right.
But the United States government said there's riots and it's out of control.
Boy, it's a
send in
mess.
the Marines.
Yeah.
And there's no riots happening. There's no deaths. And the United States government is warring with the state of California right now.
Yeah. So on the last time we met, we touched upon how Gavin Newsom was like, hey, this is my state. You can't just send in the National Guard like this, right?
Correct.
So he was pushing back.
Right.
Glendale said that they weren't going to, basically, hey, we ain't helping out with your immigrant thing with ICE. Fuck that,
Right.
And I think some other cities have followed suit. But this is all before No King's Day, basically.
Right.
No King's Day was 3 days ago.
Correct. And it was the largest
Boy,
protest.
those riots.
is the largest protest in American history.
It was pretty awesome.
And Fox News and the right are trying to downplay it as it was no big deal. Not only that, the pathetic military parade that happened,
Yeah.
Fox News added crowd share
I saw that.
and added Photoshop.
Yeah. Like it's a sitcom and they needed a laugh track.
Dude, that's what they did. And then fucking
I am hella loud, aren't I?
the Department of Defense posted a completely and totally photoshopped picture of a large crowd
Yeah,
at the DC Memorial.
Yeah.
It's what is happening right now. This is retarded. Oh, wait, we're not done. Then Israel. Okay, so America and Iran are supposed to have peace talks this weekend to talk about nuclear development and how much uranium they can have without having nuclear weapons so they can power up and blah, 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 right?
Okay.
It was comprised of negotiators and scientists on the Iranian side, right? Last week, Israel assassinated all of them. So no more peace negotiations. No more negotiators, they're gone. No more scientists, they're gone. And then
That's quite the statement.
then they launched an attack on Iran.
Yeah.
So now Iran is just defending itself. But they're like, we've been waiting for this, and here's something you're not ready for. And they fucking have opened up a can of whoop ass. And today, this morning, Tel Aviv looks like Gaza. It's fucked. Powder.
Oh, so Trump could go ahead and build his, what did he call that Gaza thing?
No, so what we're doing right now...
He was supposed to put like
the
a fucking...
beachfront?
Yeah, that thing. There was
So now-
Gaza-Lago?
Gaza-Lago.
What were the... Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
So now we've taken... United States has taken a U.S. aircraft carrier, the Nimitz, that is going to be decommissioned very soon, like in the next month.
Okay.
And we're sending it to the Middle East to get sunk and blown up so that we can go to war. That's what's happening right now. It's on its way right now.
So sorry, by sunk and blown up, you don't mean that we're sending it there to give it a sea burial there. You're saying we're sending it there kind of as a decoy.
Correct.
That's fun.
To get ruined so that we go, we have no choice. We gotta do it now. Right? That's what we're doing right now.
It's a forced Pearl Harbor.
Yep. That's exactly what's happening, except everyone knows it.
Are people saying that?
Yes. Everyone is aware of it.
Jesus.
I didn't know any of this.
This
I
is
just made that
this
up.
is fucking bizarre.
Me neither. I must have missed it. This
No.
is just last night, right?
Yes.
Whew, I'm not
This
that
all
out.
happened in the last 12 hours.
Oh, good. I'm not that out of the loop.
So not only
hey,
that,
I'm getting the backyard ready for another pizza night.
Iran has
Busy.
hacked their Iron Dome forces. So when Iran is launching these crazy hyperballistic missiles, their fucking security missiles are turning around and landing back on their own shits. But Israel has hidden all of their defense systems in the neighborhoods of people. So to attack them, you have to attack people. So they're hiding behind civilians while they're pointing fingers going, look at what they're doing to us, it's fucked up. The whole thing is bullshit, and Israel's getting their fucking ass whooped right now. And they started the fight, and they're like, it's your obligation, United States, to join this. And we are on the brink of World War III. And so I'm thinking, no one's buying tickets to my shows. No one's going to these shows. I'm not going to
Good
do
luck
all
selling
this.
pizzas.
I'm not doing all this. I'm not trimming. I'm not doing it all.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
that. I'm just getting ready for fucking what's coming.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
You just take a number one and just do everything.
Right. Not only that, I just lost the ability to live here, so I'm moving. I don't know what the fuck is happening. And so, whatever. I'm resilient and tough. I'm all man, Chris
Dude,
Lujan.
you just completely destroyed that microphone.
Schwap, schwap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get high, man. Fuck, I'm going to roll a blunt, too.
All right. Make sure to like and subscribe and join our Discord and Patreon. Check out our links.
Now back to the show. So, I heard you had a good gig while this is all going down.
Yeah, so I guess I guess that's what we could talk about. So the Andre Cruz and Chris Lujan thing. Oh, well, first let me get into the disaster that it was. The Andre Cruz and Chris Lujan was, we had gigs scheduled for June 13th and 14th. June 13th was in Reno, Nevada at the Low Bar. Thank you, Mark Sexton, for hooking that up.
Hell yeah.
Also, happy birthday, Mark Sexton. Also, thank you for coming out and bringing all of those folks, Mark Sexton. He kind of lined up that gig. Happened to fall on his birthday. They came out anyways. It was a great time. He's having a baby in 2 weeks. His wife was there and everything. Great folks. And And then on June 14th, which was Saturday, no King's Day, that's when we played at Woolly Star. It's in Markleysville, so like just outside of Tahoe. And it was this kind of like, we kept wanting to call it a hippie festival, but it wasn't like hippie, but it was just like Markleysville holds 150 people. That's their population. And so it was just a small, and I wouldn't say hippie crowd, just like, dude, everyone all weekend was so nice. So nice. And I got so high that I decided to get on the back under this blanket. Anyways, here's a video of us playing Blanket Dragon.
That sounds nasty.
Well, I showed it to you, but yeah.
That sounds like something I play with the ladies.
When he was talking about it, he was like, oh, we got to do Blanket Dragon. And I thought he was talking about like doing like a origami dragon with a blanket. And he was like, nope. And then he got this big...
That's how high you were? You were like, how are we going to fold the blanket and make it stiff?
Make it a dragon. I was like, this must be some intricate ass origami. That's why they need a blanket. They needed to be huge. But he pulled out his ceramic monkey, and then we did the blanket dragon. Anyways, so man, here's how I screwed up. So we had those gigs coming up, and we basically have two text threads. We have one that is the 5-piece band, so like drums, bass, me, organ, guitar, and Andre, right? So that's one text thread. That's probably the one that gets used the most. But then I also have a text thread with the horn players, because we don't use the horn players all the time.
Right.
Right? So it's like they don't need to be on every thread.
Right.
They'll get sick of us.
Sure.
Right? So we use two different people, saxophone player named Eric, trombone player named Daniel. Daniel couldn't do the gig, right? So we got this guy, Luke, who we've also played a bunch of shows with. Great guy, right? Well, Luke was available, and he lives in Sacramento now. So it was like, well, he'll just meet us in Tahoe then, right?
Right.
So the date gets closer, and I'm like, hey, we're trying to get in a rehearsal. You know, we have to be at the venue at this time on Friday. And so I send a text to Luke, and Luke goes, I have it down for July, but it sounds like you're talking about this weekend, right?
That's when you hit me up and you go, I fucked up and mixed up the dates.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
So it was like, okay, mad scramble to find another horn player.
How many days do you have time to find a horn player to play Far Away?
One.
Dude, tell me how it went down.
Or two maybe, but I honestly think it was one.
Did you make it work?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
Well, so we hustled, and I think we got Kevin. I can't remember so Kevin is a Barry sax player. This is the first time I'm saying his name. We were able to get him for the Woolly Star weekend, which was the Markleysville gig. I can't remember how he came to us. I can't remember how his name and information came to us, but we got him for the Woolly Star date, which is the Markleysville one, the one that I showed you the video of us playing the Sly and the Family Stone song. But the day before...
Rest in peace, Sly and the Family Stone.
Absolutely. So the day before, we played in Reno, and there we just had Eric on sax. We didn't have a second horn.
Okay.
So unfortunately, it didn't work out completely, and I won't make that mistake again.
Lesson learned.
I pretty much only make mistakes once. And then I'm pretty good at learning from them, although Maceo will probably disagree with me and say I'm a hardhead.
You like to beat the shit out of yourself for some reason. I do it too.
Yeah, beat the shit out of me too. No, I'm kidding.
Yep.
I don't really know what to say. Everyone was just so nice. So we played at the Low Bar in Reno, right?
Bro, it was a nice vibe all weekend.
On the roof is the High Bar, and so we played on the roof. We played on the High Bar. So we played on the rooftop, and then after the gig, we slept downstairs.
Whoa.
Beneath, in the basement. They had decked it out. It had a bed for everybody.
Awesome.
It was dope.
Hell
right?
yeah.
And like I said, Alex and Mark came to that one from the Sextones, and then Alex was like, you should come to my place for breakfast. He lived 2 blocks away, right?
Yeah.
This is the guy I stayed with, and we wrote the songs and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'll come over. Why not, Because, how often am I in Reno?
That seems fantastical. You're always telling me my tales are fantastical. That seems kind of fantastical.
It was
We
great.
played on the rooftop. We slept in the basement. We had breakfast 2 blocks away.
Yeah, well, it's true. So like, and then Dan Weiss, their drummer, he did come like after we played because he had a gig earlier. So it was nice to hang out with him, but we didn't like, he didn't get to see us play, but he has seen us play. He's played with us. And then, so the next morning I met Alex at a coffee shop, and then, which had great coffee, and it was called the Chrome Coffee Company or whatever, but it was not related to the one that's out here. And then we went back to his. So Andre met us at the coffee shop, which I'm glad he met us. He always seems like, oh yeah, you go do your thing then with your boyfriend. Not that he calls him my boyfriend, but it's just that like, oh yeah, you go do that thing that I'm being left out of, you know, a jealousy type thing maybe. Hi Andre, but I'm so glad he came because just so that like it was like, yeah, thank you for coming. None of this is weird. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So I'm glad he came, and then we went back to Mark's place. I tried the last dab from Hot Ones.
No, you didn't.
Sorry, I tried Da Bomb. I tried Da Bomb from Hot Ones.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Alex had it because somehow me and Andre got into talking about.
Dang, I wanted us to do the Hot Ones. You can buy a whole kit and do the whole thing.
Yeah, me and you want to do that here, like
Yeah,
with
you already
Andre?
did the bomb. It's not going to be a surprise to you.
No, I still need to do the whole thing. We talked about doing the whole thing.
All right. I'll do it. I'm down.
All
But
right.
tell me about the bomb.
Well, I do have video of it, you know, that I guess I could either put at the end or drop in here. But well, first of all, I got a tiny drop, right? I put a tiny drop on a plate and swept it up with some bread.
Sure.
Right? Which, when I put that drop down, Alex was like, that's enough. You know, like...
One drop.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like a cartoon.
You could see it on the plate, yeah.
Like this
And-
evil shit with
Yeah.
like smoke coming out of it, and then you have one drop
Yep.
on it. Yeah. Skull.
Yeah. Yep. And so I did that with some bread, and I was like, okay, this is hot. Like I could feel how it's hot. And I was like, but it's not crazy. You know, like there was no me getting up and running around. And they were like, oh, maybe do a little bit more. Right. So I was like, okay, you know, so I don't know, the size of a dime on a plate or
Seems like
whatever.
a lot to me.
And then so I swept that up with bread and ate that. Now my eyes did water and my nose did like run a little bit and my tongue was hot as hell. Just my tongue, hot as hell. But it didn't seem unmanageable.
Interesting.
You know, like I said, I wasn't running back and forth, oh my God, like you see them do. But you have to also consider like they have had hot one after hot one after hot one after hot one, and it probably builds too, you know. Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. You might just be a fucking badass.
Well, I wasn't a badass when we were in San Diego, I'll tell you that much. Do you remember that, Maceo?
Yeah, so when we were in San Diego for vacation one time, we went to...
That's where we saw Cypress Hill with the San Diego Symphony.
Oh, dope.
What was that? It was like some...
It was like a old-timey part of town that they left old-timey.
Cool.
But it was like some sort of like
a mission type of thing, you know, like clay building type thing.
Oh.
I think it was some sort of like park
It's called Adobe.
reserve
Yeah.
thing.
But like a outdoorsy old-timey mall, kinda,
So
right?
it was all...
You could buy shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a ton of shops, so there was probably...
But it was all
some-
like old, like handmade, mostly stuff.
Like Amish?
No, Latino.
Okay.
Chanclas.
My fucking anger levels starting
So there was like... Is crystals and stuff new age?
I would say so.
Like that's what that is. So like they had new age shops. They had like pots and ceramic
Yeah.
type stuff.
You know,
They
stuff.
had
Yeah. Thank you for embellishing, because I would have never got to that.
like handmade blankets and
Yeah,
like that type of
all of that stuff.
Tapestries.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
God damn, thank God he's here.
One of
Like you'd find at a cool fair.
Well,
A crafts
no
fair.
better than that.
yeah, better than
Like
that.
more like legit. Like
Yeah, not flea market.
yeah.
Oh, like you could legit wear this and it will last.
Yeah, and like it was made by the people selling it, like that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Except for the hot hot sauce
No,
shop.
I think
I love shit like that.
I
They
mean,
might have had
they
their
had
own.
their own there.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, we're almost ready to leave this place at this point.
I think your mom
right?
is in the bathroom or getting a drink or
Something
something.
like that.
The lovely Christine bringing me a bag of coffee the other day for Father's Day. Fucking shout out. Right on. Hell yeah, Christine, you're awesome. Anyways, she's in the bathroom. You're about to leave.
Or something. You're like, she's the best. She was taking a poop.
So we were passing
wouldn't
by
go so far.
these shops.
She poops.
And
Everyone poops.
women don't poop.
Women don't poop.
They don't.
Women don't poop. And they don't fart.
No wonder they're full of shit.
Oh, whoa.
So anyways,
Whoa.
there's a hot sauce shop.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, like,
How hard could it be?
You know, like one of those ones that has like 150 different hot sauces from all
Yeah.
around the world type thing, you know?
Hell yeah.
so we go in there and we're looking around for a while, being like,
Since you're not on camera, just keep talking. I'm going to do your face.
no. What are we looking for there? Were we looking for anything specific? I can't remember.
No, I think we just went in looking, you know.
We did end up getting hot sauce though.
Yeah, I think so.
But anyways, we're looking at hot sauce, and then these other people. Can you not? These other people walk in, and they're
You
like,
had those damn puppets already.
I don't know. I think there were other people that walked in, and they were like, "What's the hottest thing you have?"
Oh, yeah, some other people, yeah.
And then
They were there for sport.
the lady or whoever was working there was like, "We'll try this one," because they had one like for people to try. And then they were like, "Oh, this isn't too bad." He's like, "Okay, well then I'll try it."
It hit me right in the back of the throat. Like immediately.
Peppery, choky.
I don't know what it was. I don't know if somehow it just like went shoop and went right to the back, but all of a sudden I was like, I can't talk.
Yeah.
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 So which surprises me because it's like I just tried the
bomb.
bomb.
Makes everyone freak out.
Yeah, so I was like, that must have just been some fluke of it hit me in the wrong spot.
You're like that dragon
I don't know.
on The Hobbit, and he's all armored, but he has one little hole, and it just got in that fucking hole.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know you're a big Tolkien fan.
Oh, the largest. So
Right.
I'm concerned. I've been concerned about hot sauces because of that. Because of that time. Like I'm like, oh, I can't handle it, obviously. Right? But maybe that was just like some weird fluke.
It's weird though, because some hot sauces are just hot. No flavor, just hot.
Yeah.
It's not even like, at that point you can't even call it a hot sauce. It's just hot.
Would you say, so I know Cholula is mild as fuck, right? But Cholula, I would say, is more tasty than
Yeah.
it is hot.
Fuck yeah, on my eggs, let's do it.
Yeah, that's like, honestly, that's the off the shelf, every grocery store brand that I want is Cholula.
I got
for
this,
the flavor.
I got this bottle from my birthday, Truff, from my friend Liz.
Oh yeah, I know that stuff. We bought one of those.
Fuck yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a bougie thing that you put a dab
Oh, yeah.
on. It's one of
Yeah.
those things.
It's
like-
not hot.
not
But it
hot at
costs,
all.
it's bougie because of the price tag.
I don't know. It was a gift.
All right, good for you, bastard.
Really? I don't know, man. People give me the coolest shit. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm so lucky.
I know. I saw you talking about it the other day.
I was just being
You know.
appreciative. I was
Yeah.
like looking around my room like, dang, man.
But it does let you know that you're doing something right, you know.
I'm trying because I did so many things wrong for so long.
Fucking A, bro.
Dude, I know. If I know this, man.
And then in Markleysville, at the Woolly Star Fest, we played a fucking killer set,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Like, just killer.
You were so happy.
And so there was this girl, Amanda Clemens there, and I know her from back when she worked at the cigar bar in San Francisco, because I used to play there once or twice a month, depending on what bands I was in.
Yeah, you start to learn all the staff.
Yeah, and she was like a manager, and she was dope, and she was running hospitality at this festival.
Cool.
So it's like, oh shit, like, fuck yeah, I remember you, you know? And so she said that her favorite part of the weekend was hearing the other bands talk about our set.
Wow.
What do you think about them apples?
Wow. Tell me more.
I'm just telling you, we played a really good set.
Wow, man.
Yeah, and
I'm
Willie
super
T.
proud of
Taylor,
you.
I think his name is Willie T. Taylor. He was the one who was the front of the Dragon. He played a set, and then his daughter played a set, Rita.
Ooh.
So good.
Wow.
I don't know how old she is, maybe 16 to 19, something in there.
What was she playing?
She was playing a guitar and singing, and it was just so good.
Wow.
I guess she doesn't have any recordings yet. Maybe she has some with her dad, but she performed solo by herself, and it was so good. I told her, if you're watching this, what are the chances? At the end of the night, I was like, yo, she has a song called Getting Older. This is how much I was paying attention. I know the name of the fucking song. She has a song called Getting Older that was about that, about aging. Like, what is she going to be like when she's older, and what will she be thinking about her life? And dude, I almost cried. Micah did cry. So like at the end of the night, I had made sure to tell her, like, you keep doing what you're doing. Very genuine stuff. So we got high and we did this like blanket dragon thing. And then we stayed at a hotel, a lodge, the Crescent or Creekside Lodge, I think, up this like 6 miles up the road, that like, I guess the festival had rented out the whole hotel for like the groups to play. Oh yeah, this is what I want to tell you. So we're hanging out, we got 3 rooms, and we were basically hanging out in the center room, right? Andre went to bed pretty early, and we stayed in that room. We probably got there at like 11:30 maybe, and like I stayed in there until 1:30 in the morning, right? And I was just, somehow it came up that like, you know, we have these new songs we want to get into the set. So I started playing them for the guys. And like, other than Daniel, no one else had heard these songs.
Wow.
Right? And it was like, they were so into it, it felt like they were fucking with me. Do you know what I mean? They were, play that one again. And I'm like, are you serious? Because like at a certain point, it's like, okay, you're just fucking with me, you know? Because here I'm like, hey, check out these songs. Aren't they great? But man, we listened to them. I swear one of them we must have listened to like 4 times just because they kept saying, play it again, play it again.
It was because they've never heard it before?
Not only that.
Struck a chord.
Well, not only that, but it's the new sound. You know, it's very different. I want to say very different, but it's distinctly different from what our current sound is.
Wow.
We have 4 songs of this new sound already recorded, and we have, one of them is written as a duo, so we need to flesh it out with the rest of the band. And one of them is written with just the rhythm section, so we need to record that as well. And that'll be 6 songs towards this new sound. And so it's just a new sound that they were like, Eric, the saxophone player, said, this is like hit after hit, right? And they were like, we need to get these in the set immediately. So, just saying what's what. That might be this squeaking.
Oh, is it?
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe I need
I got
in here.
a swivel booty. But it was just cool. Sorry. It was just cool just staying up listening to those songs that like I crafted and like recorded and mixed and shit, and just going like, wow, they really like them.
Sounds like a movie.
Well, let's see if we could have our That Thing You Do moment.
Like, yeah. There you go. That's fucking dope, man.
Have you seen Sing Street?
No.
So good.
Really?
Yeah, it's another one of those. This is so squeaky all of a sudden.
Sorry.
It's another one of those like That Thing You Do type of movies. It's like a young band getting started. It takes place in, I want to say, Ireland, maybe. It's so good. The music is great. The story's great. Everything about it. Sing Street. Yeah, let's have that moment, Andre.
I just turned my son onto a movie Pi by Darren Aronofsky. You remember that shit?
Yeah, I thought about that over the weekend.
He fucking loved that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could have rented it or bought it. I bought it.
Yeah.
It's just one
Look
of
at
those
you.
movies, man. It's so good.
Helping out the little man.
It's just awesome, and he likes movies, and he's like, put me on something that I'm gonna want to see. You know, he's burnt out on all this bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look at this. And he's like, finally, that's movie of the year for me right now. I love that movie.
Has he seen Requiem for a Dream?
Nope. I'm like, wait till you see this one.
Dude, Requiem for a Dream. I know the subject matter is dark and it bothers some people. That movie.
Oh
yeah, ass to ass. But see, that's like one of the parts I barely think about in that movie. Like, I just love the way that movie is, the coloring, the way it's shot.
It hit
the acting.
Too close to home for me, man.
I guess.
I want that red dress. That's my grandma, dude.
Oh, really?
Watching it descend into a
So good, though.
narcotic downward spiral. Like, oh my God.
Are these,
for you?
do I have to worry about them?
No, there's a little tweezer in there. There's no weed on it.
There's no weed?
No, it's just candy.
All right, let's have some candy.
I know, in this room, you got to be like, wait, are these like...
Yeah, you do. Can I have one of
psychedelic?
these?
Of course. Smell that thing. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. It's pure happiness.
Oh, that's very good.
I know. Yeah, they're fresh.
I would say, what did you want to talk about?
While you were gone, there was a crazy political assassination that happened. On a Hollywood fucking level.
Okay, so Micah was trying to tell me about this,
Bro.
and I couldn't wrap my head around what was going on.
Bro.
So please tell me the story. I was like, wait,
Bro.
they're against abortion, they're for abortion. I was like, who did the what's it to? Please tell me.
Bro. This right-wing Christian guy. Mm-hmm. Dressed up like a police officer. Had a police car, or what looked like a police car with sirens and shit. Mm-hmm. Got a
I already know now.
latex rubber mask, like fucking Michael Myers and shit, but it's an old man.
Yeah.
Goes to fucking Democrat married coupled house. Assassinates them.
And she was a mayor? Who? Please.
Bro. After he kills
Oh,
them.
a Congress, a city.
Yep. After he kills them, he goes to go kill others.
Okay. This all didn't happen in one location.
Or yeah, he shot. He had a whole list. He had a whole manifesto. One couple got shot up, but they didn't die.
Okay.
One couple got shot up. They did die.
Both of them.
And when the cops, the real police, showed up, the shooter was leaving
Okay.
in his crazy Halloween shit.
This is like an
He
Ed
starts
Brubaker, Sean
shooting.
Phillips
He starts
book.
shooting at the police. Totally Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips.
Right? Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
So he comes out in a Halloween mask, in the police uniform.
Uh-huh.
The police show up, and they're like, "Oh, cops already here."
Okay. Okay.
The shooter starts shooting at the cops.
Okay.
They're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Now they're shooting back. Dude leaves on foot.
Because he had a... Okay, wait. Dude leaves on foot, but he came in a police car?
Something like that. A security car with lights, but it looked like a
Right,
police
lights, yes.
car. Yeah, it looked like a police car.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think it was an official police car.
Okay.
So he's cosplaying.
Boy, do you hate cosplay.
I sure do. I sure
Okay, so it was a right-winger nut job.
do. Yeah.
And so why did he do this?
He has a whole manifesto. Didn't get into it.
He didn't get into why?
I didn't get
Oh,
into
you
it.
didn't get into it.
Yeah. I just know that we haven't had anything like this since the fucking 60s.
Yeah. I heard it had something to do with abortion rights or something like that. All right.
All I know is this.
As long as we got part of the story.
But we're living in a weaponized propaganda state.
Yeah, this
that
is
you
where we're
can
at.
watch, but it's cartoonish, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's smart people watching. All right, how is the Republican Party going to swing this now? And immediately, it all started coming out. He's a Democrat, and it doesn't. They're doing crazy mental gymnastics.
What state was this in?
Minnesota.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember, yeah.
And here's the funniest part.
Because I said, I thought they were supposed to be nice out there.
And it's not really funny, but well, anyways, there was a black man that was choked and killed for using a fake $20 bill. And there's a lot of protests since that time. And that
Say his
happened-
name. Do you
that
remember?
Yeah, and that happened in Minnesota.
Okay.
And this also happened in Minnesota. And this is a white dude that shot and killed people and shot and maimed people. And he got arrested and wasn't even beat up or nothing.
Fun, right?
Yeah.
What was his name? Do you remember?
What?
The black man who had the fake $20 bill.
Right now, I'm so high.
Oh, okay.
I'm fucking drawing a huge blank. And I'm
the fucked up part. Don't panic.
No,
the
'cause there's
fucked up
too
part.
many.
Exactly.
I'm going through too many
It happens
names.
all the time.
I'm like, wait, which one?
That's the fucked up part. Listen to our song. Me and Andre wrote a song called "I Can't Take It Anymore" in 2020 because of the whole George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, right? Stuff. And
But Breonna Taylor was asleep in her bed after getting off work. She was EMT. They illegally went into her house, no warrant, started shooting. Fucking, she got shot and killed.
we basically wrote a song during. It was basically while the Black Lives Matter marches were happening.
George Floyd tried to use a $20 bill. It was fake.
It was George Floyd.
He got fucking choked out and killed. And then the police said it was fentanyl. Come on.
Fun.
Right.
So we wrote a song, "I Can't Take It Anymore." Please listen to it. I think it turned out great. Andre calls out many of those names in this song. Like, we were almost fucking crying writing and recording this one.
It all starts with Trayvon. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
realistically,
realistically,
it doesn't start. But I mean, like,
yeah.
it picked back up again when he was just like had
Right.
some Skittles and a drink during the NBA
Right.
playoffs.
By some guy who thought he was the neighborhood watch, right? Thought he was a tough guy. Anyways, yeah, I can't take it anymore. Unfortunate that like it's never gonna end.
Right. And so instead of like just working together and being like, this is insane, we need to stop this, the right side is swinging it and demonizing it and making it worse. They're adding, it's almost like, okay, so hear me out. The freedom of speech exists in the United States. However, there are rules. And I know it doesn't sound like freedom should have rules, but if there is a crowded theater or a crowded auditorium, it is illegal to yell out fire. You cannot do that. You can't say freedom of speech. I can say whatever I want. No, because that will ensue a riot.
Right.
And I feel like the United States right now is a theater and in an auditorium, and we're politically not right. And for any leadership to add fuel to the fire is terrible. And I feel like the current presidency right now is not only doing that, he's doubling down and tripling down on top of the fact that we are heading into fucking World War III. Fast. Like this week.
Sure.
Yeah, fun times, man.
When will the last episode of the IAMs be?
Oh, by the way, I'm homeless in 6 weeks.
Will we be underground?
Right. But I did roll this fucking nice blunt.
Sure did.
Whoop. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. And it's like, oh my God. So my kids just came back into my life, and I'm feeling happy in my heart.
Yes.
And my community loves me and showing appreciation and giving me all kinds of gifts all the time. But the world's going nuts. Entertainment is cut. Your boy's not making money like he was.
Right.
I have to.
But you know what
back.
you could do for free? Go watch the fucking IAMs on YouTube.
Fuck yeah. Let's do that.
So I hope you're not looking at you shaving as I'm done with being calm Malau, as you've called it, and now it's time to descend into craziness.
It might.
It
might be raging demon time.
We may descend into craziness as a nation, but like, are you basically like, fuck being Mr. Nice Guy? If you know what I mean?
No. I think love heals the demon, and I am still on my path.
You need to look in the mirror and
violence.
still see the beard.
Well, I don't have to because of this magnificent painting
Oh yeah, that's
that
right.
I have. It's
It'll
flawless.
live forever. Oh man, like when I come to your
everywhere.
paint night now, what the hell am I gonna paint?
Baby face little head.
Good lord.
I look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Right? It's weird. Because I did have this extended jaw out there. Yeah. And now it's like a letdown. But I still breakdance, so you just go look at my feet anyways. I love it. Love it.
Not gonna do it.
Yeah, man. It's weird ass fucked up times all around the entire planet.
Yeah.
Everyone's suffering.
Well,
Everyone's unhappy. No one's happy.
I wonder if it's gonna come to like the pizza. Can I continue you're not selling tickets to shows. Am I gonna be able to sell pizzas? You know,
Dude, and not only that, like all the crazy
I think about that shit.
YouTube right-wingers and all of that were on Trump's side, they're all turning on him right now.
how could you not?
It's fucking nuts. They're like, he promised us we wouldn't go to war, and fucking now we're going to war. He promised us cheaper groceries. There's no cheaper groceries. He promised cheaper gas. There's no cheaper gas. What the fuck?
Oh man, so it's like they were sitting there going like, okay, we'll keep our mouth shut this time. It's still okay. Still okay. And something else. Okay, we'll keep our mouth shut this time. It's still okay. And then finally, it's like now we're going to war. They're like, all of that shit that we let pass by, fuck it.
It seems like that's
man.
what's happening, dude. When you got Tucker Carlson talking shit about Fox News and Trump, that's a trip. That he's never done that. He's a huge Trump supporter. It's like it's weird.
Well,
there's all kinds of huge Trump supporters. They're all turning on him.
I see.
In the last 12 hours, dude.
I guess let's say I could understand why people would vote for Trump. Let's say that, right?
Sure.
But I didn't vote for Trump, but let's say
Trump is entertaining and funny.
yeah, he ran for president. People voted for him. I could see how that happens.
Cool when he's on Twitter.
Right.
It's always fire.
So I could see how that happens, even
Right.
though that may be overturned too. But like with all that he's done, I can't see how you could still be supporting him. Do you know what I mean?
It's bizarre.
But there still are people like that like someone on Instagram, like the No Kings thing, right?
Yeah.
No Kings. People are commenting like, we don't have a king, we have a president who we voted for, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know what the fuck we're saying, you know.
You know what's odd is that this particular area is a Trump area.
Really?
Yes. So Starry Night Studios threw up a banner, No Kings, and it was taken down and stolen. Yeah. Not only that, the city of Brentwood told them not to do that shit, and they had paintings that were up, said everyone's included with all the gay signs and all of that.
Oh.
And Brentwood was like, no. And Starry Night Studios was like, fuck you, we're doubling down.
Oh, yeah?
Right? Yeah. So she asked me, like, next year, she goes, first of all, we have people on the city council that are letting us keep it up, even though there's contention and fact they're trying to censor us. Right? And she goes, will you join us next year? I'm like, yeah, what are we doing? She goes, we're just painting nudes.
Oh,
Fuck
hell
yeah, I'm all in.
Can I come?
Yeah, so it's just going to be nudes all over
I
fucking
come?
Brentwood or next year when we do it. But yeah, man, censorship in our own town. This is a Trump area.
Oh,
here.
so like I was going to say, like Glendale said, we ain't dealing with that ICE shit, right?
Yeah.
So I did see that Pittsburgh made the same statement, and Oakley and Burke, I don't know about Oakley, but I swear Brentwood made the statement as well. They're like city council or whatever. So we're just small cities, but at least the city is on the right side.
Well, I'm one of those people that I know everybody.
True.
So, and I'm related to strong Trump people. My barber is a huge Trump dude. Every
Really?
time- yeah.
He hasn't slit your throat yet?
No, every time I get my haircut, he's talking shit.
To you?
Yeah.
That's fun.
But we go back so long.
I
It's
gotcha.
Dude, we have to be able to disagree and still have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it depends on how much disagreeing you do, I guess.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, man. There used to be a time where you could be a Republican, you could be a Democrat, you could be a disinterested.
I was that for a long time.
Right? And it was cool. And you could argue a little bit at the table, but okay, here comes dessert. Let's fucking be cool,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Those days are over, it seems like. And it's sad. That's what America is. You're supposed to be able to do that.
Well,
And now we have the No Kings thing, right?
yeah.
Trump, like in the middle of the night, it's like 2 or 3 in the a.m. He's like, I'm going to start fucking with all the Democratic cities. What the fuck? Come on, man. You can't post that. What are you doing? You crazy
Oh,
guy.
I loved it when him and Elon were fighting.
They still are, dude.
I know, but not like they were.
No,
Elon is like, oh, I kind of went too far.
He's backtracking, but wait till this war shit starts. Oh, this is going weird, man.
He'll probably give Elon some kind of like military budget to create some bullshit.
Dude, and the fucking Tesla taxis out there, and it's failing the fucking safety tests of stopping with the school bus, and it's just...
Hell yeah.
Dude.
Hell yeah, hit that school bus,
It's
Tesla.
just, what the fuck is going on, man? This is just a crazy time to be an
don't know.
artist. Right?
Yeah, ain't it? Ain't it really?
Yeah, so trying to be an entertainer right now is hard, but being an artist is easy. Fuck.
Right.
Any direction you look, there's fucking...
So speaking of being artists, we'll consider this show one of our arts. So this show, once you're out of here, will start taking place at my place.
Cool.
Right? So we will continue.
Cool.
You'll just have to deal with my shit behind you.
Yeah. Which is awesome. It's all fucking,
Well,
It's all,
I haven't decided if we're going to be in the front room or the control room. I mean, because the control room is about this size, so there's no reason we can't fit in there.
oh, so we have to be in the front room.
You think?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
smoke. Just take a smoke break.
Yeah.
And
okay.
then we're in the recording studio second time. So like right after the subscribe, hit like when it comes back with different locations.
Sure. Okay, so you're saying the front room. So we have like 2 of those gray chairs, like the chair that's in there. They'd be way more loungy than this. Do you think that would be okay?
I love that. With coffee? Fuck yeah, man.
Just get like a little table for in between us. All right, cool. Count it.
Yeah. I'm all in.
All right, see you there.
Do it, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Just take your knife, put a little bit on your knife. Or that. That's it, dude. That's all you need.
Really? So I assume you're filming this.
The whole thing.
Here, let me hit this.
So my biggest concern of this bomb thing is that not necessarily the heat, but I do understand
The
that
humidity.
It's probably the hottest one in Hot Ones, but from what I understand, it tastes awful.
I don't mind the taste.
Really?
It's kind of like this. It's kind of like a chipotle, kind of like with a hint of battery acid.
So should I sweep all of this up?
Yeah, definitely. I just put it right on my eggs. By the way, I used Scotch bonnet cheese also with the eggs.
Oh yeah?
That explains the taste.
Okay.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, it's growing like they say.
I mean, if that might have been so small that it did.
All right, so it's been about 45 seconds to a minute since you put a larger dab of the bomb.
Yeah.
What's the verdict?
It's hot. It's not run out of my chair and stomp around the apartment hot. My eye is watering. My tongue is hot, but it's not insanity.
It's beyond.
Oh yeah,
insanity.
it's supposed to be beyond insanity. Like I said, my eyes are watering, but it's manageable. I don't feel like, you know how on the show they go, when it gets like blurry for a second, you see like 3 of the person.
I think those are just special effects. So I don't think that's really happening.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Never mind. Oh goddamn!
Really?
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
just thought that those animations were just natural.
They were actually happening.
Yeah.
Yo, Stevie, if you got something to say, let him know!